Hello everyone, and welcome back to Gnomoria. We are building a bed. Just gonna jump right into it and say it. Alright, personal quarters. If anyone's wondering, I am recording this directly after the last episode because I've fallen behind on my recording. But we should get recordings. We should get more people in this episode. I think this episode will last longer than 2 days. So that's great. Because we could use more builders just because of the wall. We could use more of a lot of things. We could use more blacksmiths. We could use more there was some ranchers. Or we just need a cook so that our rancher can just work on the animals. I'm really just out of it all of a sudden. Don't know why. So we'll see if there are paths to these. I'm not sure that there are. If there's not, I know there has to be a way to like rotate the map around. Or at least I thought there was, but if so, I have forgotten it. Build scaffolding. We might as well just build some scaffolding to help us get up to here. We'll tear the scaffolding down if we remember. I mean, you need to tear it down like pretty, like plain and simple. That's not what I wanted. Because you don't want other things using it. Although I'm not sure if the goblins officially can. They might be able to, and I'm not risking that. It is becoming dark. It is nighttime. Alright, we still have food. Drink slow, but we traded for some last time. Alright, we have 3 yaks now. The other yaks unfortunately passed away during a goblin attack. That's another reason that it's great to have a wall, is you can always, keep your population of yaks alive. Wow, are these? Yeah, these are mostly full. We need more bags. Because bags are what all those little clippings go in. And look at how many we have. Because we won't plant any. It's very annoying. My phone's going off like crazy right now. Alright, we have plenty of wheat and that trough's full. So there's no reason that we can't have a third little hallway of dorms. Don't ask me, I'm just literally. Okay. So we actually have 16 people, and this should get us to 15 dorms. Yeah, it does. Alright, then we're gonna build in all the normal stuff. We're gonna do wood doors. We're gonna do wall torches like all the others. And then we're gonna do beds. Eventually everybody will have a bed in their own little room. I wish I could be like, just be like, decorate them and have like the gnomes do whatever they wanted, but that's not how this game works. Wow, that's a malachite statue. I want you to do this. Are you going to do that? You have machining. Don't you? Do you not? Is that why this hasn't been working out? This is just constructing hauling. Is it engineer? It is engineer. Do we not have an engineer? Do we have an engineer profession? We do. We don't have anyone that's an engineer. Is that the problem? Yeah. Well, the farming guys are not farming very well. Would any of you guys, or like, I hate it when they have like really good skills to switch them to something else. But we need an engineer to get this stuff started. I should have realized that earlier. Ugh. I know we only have like 2 builders. Construction 30. Yeah. 10, 8, 14. Oh, I keep forgetting how this game works as well, which is bad. This guy wouldn't be a bad engineer. He's definitely the best. Or she. Looks like a she. So as much as, you know, we need the builders, hey, you're gonna go be an engineer. You got stuff to do. You got a machine shop to be working at. That explains why the blacksmith wasn't doing it. Alrighty. We got a lot to be doing. Alright, we've got... What are you all doing idle? Why? Oh, did we ring a bell? We rung the bell. We finally rung the bell. Look, the alarm's been sounded. Sound the all clear. Everybody back to work. We needed an engineer to sound the alarm. Don't ask me. A monitor lizard has been spotted. We have a malachite statue that I would like to build in our great hall, if you do not mind. And actually, I'm going to have you build 2, so that guy will get to work on a second malachite statue. The monitor lizard is not going to hurt anybody. Well, we built the scaffolding. And since we're building this, I'm actually going to have them build out this direction too. Because they can use the scaffolding and go in both directions. Oh wow, he came out here, climbed up on the scaffolding, was like, I'm tired. I don't even know what he's doing now. Oh, the monitor lizard, they're trying to flee it. Okay. Now I know what he's doing. Because that's what you're supposed to do when you see a monitor lizard. You're supposed to run away. I actually do have people that are not in the military flee. It's generally a good rule of thumb to keep them alive. We haven't had a death yet, and I'm so happy. How much is this malachite statue worth? 450, so a little bit less than the copper, but that's not so bad. I don't even know if we have enough malachite to make that other statue. So let's get our miners busy, because hey, they need something to do. I'm sure they're bored. They need work. Alrighty, we can designate this personal quarters because it does have a bed. The door will come eventually. That'll be Jess's personal quarters. You don't currently need anything, do you, Miss Ambassador? No. As over time, their requirements for the worth of their room go up. We're actually building stuff. I'm so happy. Oh, and we're going to be able to build this soon, too. Hopefully with all this malachite, we can make that other malachite statue that I've asked for. Yes. Oh, we're building the tinkering bench. I am so excited. Yeah, our military wearing, like, we should have armor coming out. Maybe not. Alright, awesome. So, our engineer is going to get to work on that tinker bench, and she's going to hopefully design ways for us to trap the goblins. It won't be effective until that wall is finished. But that's why we gotta start now, because it takes an awful lot of tinkering. Like, you will tinker forever. And ever. You just will. It's best if you accept it, but we got so much building going on right now. I would think that they can get up here from this, but I'm not sure, so maybe we'll just build more scaffolding. It might just be best to build like a lot of scaffolding so that people can get places. Cause yeah, I think we decided that this is where, no, one more I think, was where we were gonna cut across. Like right there, and then, whoop. Sometimes bears should not pop up. Sometimes bears should mind their own business for a little bit. And then we can keep going this way, and then we'll cut around towards the back again. This is what's gonna be annoying, is this hill. It's gonna be so annoying when we are building the wall. But we're not there yet, so we can kind of ignore it for now. Alright, let's start this up again. We should ignore the bear. It should wander off. I think once you have a perimeter wall built as well, oh no. They're not gonna be able to reach these. Okay, we're gonna have to build in a second set of floors. Or like a second. Like that. No, I don't. I know, can we? What button is this button? Okay, I'd rather build it on the inside. It's just gonna be easier for the gnomes that way. Because once you have a wall, you know, building stuff on the outside of the wall when you only have one entrance is a big, you know, issue. Oh god, which button was it? That's not the button I wanted. Something looks wrong and I don't. Which button did I press? Wasn't E? F. Okay, it was F. I still don't know all the keys for this game. Isn't that wonderful? So they'll build that floor, which will allow them to build this part of the wall. Honestly, it's not a huge issue. I don't think any enemies can swim, but it's just gonna bug me if it, you know, looks incomplete. Oh, we have so much wheat. So much wheat. Wheat will wheaten. The sun has risen! Alright, tomorrow we get new people. I know I took away one of your builders, I'm sorry, but they're going to be amazing. Look, because the tinker bench has like invention progress right now, we're pretty much at 0. But her tinkering is also probably pretty low. The person who's doing it, the engineer. I have had engineers get their tinkering up to like 150 skill. So it can happen. If they, you know, stay alive for a long time. We haven't lost people yet, so knock on wood. We won't. Almost everybody has personal quarters. I'm getting so excited. Our kingdom's actually like getting started. There we go. She's tinkering. Let's see. You are Mila or Mia, depending on how you want to pronounce it. She's tinkering, so her skills. I honestly really don't know what these attributes mean. So if we go down here, tinkering is only at 15 right now. That's gonna go way up over time. Like, no worries there. A lot of people are sleeping right now. It's bedtime. So let's get those statues, those stone statues, into our wonderful Great Hall. That one there too. We're gonna actually need to expand our Great Hall. And like this is gonna be an interesting one because we're so close to the edge of the map. But my Great Hall usually ends up being a bunch of... Oh wow, Fair has created a legendary 4-poster bed. Is it just this? The Found Kissers. A legendary behind 4-poster bed frame. So if something is legendary, it means it's the best quality that can be created in the game, and it gets a name. So this bed frame is called the Found Kissers. It's kind of great. Once they're done mining that out, we'll just increase the area of our Great Hall. Oh, our builders may not have time to build in the new statues because they're busy with the ridiculous wall. I'm sorry, guys. I know you have so much to do, and I am just making it worse. But we really do need it. Yak! Get in the pasture. I'm guessing you need to be pastured. You're probably a brand new little baby yak. I wish the baby yaks were actually smaller, but they just look like regular yaks. I didn't see it say that a yak had been born, but... You know, sometimes you just don't. You don't catch it. Alright. And then if we just designate the dining room, and then we... It should all just become Great Hall. Yeah, so it's all Great Hall now. For some reason it didn't take the doors or where the torches though. Oh, okay, we are getting the statues built in. And it'd be the easy job for the builders to just take all the statues and put them in. But I know that our worth determines how many nomads we get, and I'd like to get a lot. Our total worth is 18,000. Again, still not very much, but we're getting there. So we got these 2 beds still needing to be created. How's our invention progress going? Slowly. Takes a really long time at first, so I'm not worried. We still have a lot of wall to make before the traps will even be that useful. What is nice about the traps is that, you know, gnomes can't accidentally trigger them. So we can also put them in, like, if we have a stairway, we can put them in. There's a bed. It's nice. Once all these are built, I'll try and redesignate the area so that it gets all of it. Oh, we got our other malachite statue. Awesome. So this room's probably worth quite a bit now. Yeah, nearly 8,000. And there's the torch. Great. So let's see if we can, like, redesignate. Yeah, we most definitely can. So let's redesignate it. Now we have the worth of the doors in here too. Which aren't a lot, they're just basic wooden doors. And the torch is not worth much either. But, I mean, it's something. And we can start lining like this one with saving statues. And I'm gonna line the back wall of this room with statues, because I think we're gonna, you know, spread off to the side of this room over here. And eventually, you know, once it requires like further and further back. Oh, the Toady Kingdom, a lumber camp has been discovered. Ooh. That means we can host another ambassador. And that's very good. Designate personal quarters. Worth 150 can go to Bars. Okay. So let's actually mine out a new little, thank you, Monitor Lizard. I'm pretty sure there's a way that I can have it not tell me when they find new things, but, like, there's pluses and minuses to that, unfortunately. Alright, so if we're gonna host another ambassador, they're gonna need more personal quarters. So we're going to put it there. We should be getting nomads here soon. Any moment. There we go. 4 nomads. Awesome. Alright, we need a blacksmith. So I hope one of you is, like, good at that. Alright, let's see what you're good at. Really? Wood cutting. Wood cutting. Doesn't feel like telling me. No. No. Eh. 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 Pretty good. So this guy's meant to be a jeweler if he's meant to be anything, which is really sad because we already have a jeweler. We don't really need two. Mining, eh. Eh. Farmer. Not meant to do that. Oh, weapon crafting's high. The others are pretty low. We'll make you an engineer. You are definitely going to be a wood carver. Or wood cutter, sorry. Alright, you're not going to be. We need a blacksmith. You're kinda awful at it, though. You're better. So you're going to be our other blacksmith. What are you good at? Or are you going to be a military? You're kind of looking like you might be military. Good sword. However, right now, all of our military people do have other jobs. We don't have any just military. We will eventually, because I can have them training almost constantly. We could use another rancher, so you'll be a rancher, but Bold Dinkle, you're also going to join the military. So we do have a vacant spot, and so you will go there. Bold Dinkle, rancher. You should defend other gnomes. Why are you in combat? Yeah, you guys should have that going on. Alright, you guys have your assignments, so you can get to it. I'd have liked to have had a builder in there too, but I think they'll be most useful where I put them. See, still only one guy has any sort of armor. He's carrying a malachite plate, or malachite shield that he didn't have before, so they're obviously picking stuff up as it's being made. It's just being made very slowly, because we only have one blacksmith, but hopefully that'll change, because I now have a second blacksmith. So we're going to need to make sure that this new ambassador, when we get them, has a wonderful room. And I'm going to give them, you know, all the nice perks that they're going to want. We'll make sure that it's a pine table so that it just looks better. We'll make the chairs match. We are running a little low on wood, so we're going to need to go fell some trees. I don't know why no one is planting trees in my groves. You know, I think I do remember that being an issue. That just doesn't happen. And I'm like, why doesn't that happen? But it doesn't. Alright, this guy is gonna get like 3 cabinets because he's a big deal. And then we're also going to build in some statues because, hey, you're a big deal, Mr. whatever your name is. or Mrs., whatever your name will be. I don't know. What was I about to do? Fell trees. And then I'm gonna get rid of these. They're not working. So instead I'm going to have you plant trees. I think this is how we're gonna have to do it. We're gonna do birch clippings. We're just gonna have you plant and plant and plant them. I want a ton of these trees. So I think if you do it like this, they'll actually plant them, and then you just have to go tell them. Yeah, see, they're already planting them. You just have to go tell them when to cut them down when they're ready, or when to take clippings and stuff. But I do need some lumber right now, so I'm going to have you fell these pine trees. We have clippings for pine, and we can always trade for them if we find we accidentally ran out. We had a grape farm that's like supposed to be. Are you the grape farm? Yes. I don't think we've ever gotten a grape from you. Alright, so we now have more population. We have 20 people, so we're going to need several more dormitories before we are ready to have everybody in a dorm. But luckily, I think everybody has a bed still. It's either, you know, in a personal quarters, or you have to sleep in the dormitory. Unfortunately on a straw bed, but that's better than having no bed. So at least I would consider it better. But I suppose that's a personal opinion as well. They're not training. So yeah, once we have enough people, I would really like to be able to just have military people training all the time. But, you know, also as we get like the really good traps in for the goblins, it'll become less and less necessary. More of just like a backup measure. For the worst case scenario, you can go out there and wreck face and hopefully not die. I've never seen a gnome die of old age in this game. That doesn't mean that it's not possible. You know, the seasons do go kind of slowly. It's not like Banished, where the seasons are just passing and we go through a year or two in a single episode. It takes us a couple episodes to get through a season in this game, and that's just how it is. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's a good thing. But you know, it just is what it is. So years pass a lot slower. Food seems to be a problem less often, although I'm a little worried about it, so I can have you guys forage. I was like, where's the button I want? I'm like, I know it's in here somewhere, so we can forage all those oranges. We're also keeping our amounts of drinks up. It looks like people aren't having to go to the well too often, which is good because gnomes work slower if they're just running on water. I know, it makes so much sense. Oh, yay, we're getting more of this wall built. Wonderful. It is the best. So once we're done building the furniture for the... Like, we haven't even started with this, except the statues, which is why I haven't hosted the ambassador yet. I'm nervous about doing that because of the fact that nothing's built. And he'll be like, my personal quarters is empty, and then he'll leave in a huff, and then it's just not good. You never really want that, if you can avoid it. But our woodcutters are probably asleep, actually. Just look at all these statues in the Great Hall. Worth so much. Like, each season, it's a good idea to try and up the worth of your Great Hall as much as possible, just to increase the amount of nomads you're gonna get. See, we're keep going up in terms of kingdom worth. And we're planting these trees. Just never tell them to plant them in a grove, because they won't do it. Oh, this guy's building the floor out. So like I've said, I do love this game. I absolutely do. but there are trials with it. Glitches, things that just don't work as well as they maybe should. A goblin where? Alright guys, here's our goblin attack for this episode. Copper alarm bell, sound the alarm. Military. I'm a little worried. We got a new military guy. He's only been here for 2 days. And one of them has armor. These guys are stuck. But we do have an alarm call, as you can see under our clock. Which means that everybody should be headed here. Hopefully it's a more protected place. This goblin's gonna be the biggest problem. But the goblins have all died. Alrighty. Awesome, looks like they all died. We didn't even really need to sound the alarm, but we can sound the all clear. And everyone can get going. Back to regularly assigned duties. And we'll have more goblins. Oh, these guys are all injured. Bulldinkle! You're starving. Are you hurt? Yeah. So she's thirsty, but see, we have 2 doctors actually, because our ranchers are doctors. Although no one's bringing her drink. Yeah, she's dying of thirst. So hopefully he'll come back. Oh, I don't even know if he can, because we don't have any like actual drinks. You have to go to the well. She might die of thirst. That's really bad. Someone can use this helmet though. It's worn, but you can use it. Well, hopefully she doesn't die. Well, we got some of our stuff in. We're just at the point where we have to hope she doesn't die. I can't do anything about it. Alright, we'll build more. Gotta keep up in the worth of this great hall. How long do they need to stay in and heal? He's in good health. I guess he's just injured. This guy can now make more bone statuettes because we have more bones, and we can get more skull helmets because we have more skulls. But yeah, see, people are coming here to drink. And they'll slow down because it's water. And gnomes slow down if they don't have alcohol. It's an interesting world. This guy's like, I'm sleeping now. She's like, I'm thirsty. Someone bring me a cup. Just go to the well and bring me a cup of water. So now we're more tinkering. More invention progress. This is going to take a long time. I'm glad I started now. We still have a fair amount of wheat, which is pretty awesome. We need to also stop doing this because it's awkward. There we go. So that'll be our next lovely row of personal rooms, personal quarters. So lots of doors to be built, lots of wall torches to be built. Okay, it's gonna be one of those days I see. Okay, wall torch. Where did that wall torch get built? I'm so confused about where these things are being built. And like that door just disappeared. Game, don't be glitchy. I know that's a lot to ask for you. I thought that was a snowman at first. Okay, maybe we need to build the torches somewhere else in these rooms because it's just not taking it. It like wants to build them out here. Yeah, like look at that. I don't even know where it's trying to build it. Maybe we should just build regular torches. Like that. This will be room style B. Where the bed's on the other side of the room. And they have a physical like torch in the ground. Alright, there we go. This should be built first though. That's not being because the door hasn't even come in. Oh boy, my people. My little gnomes. My little gnomes. Y'all are silly little gnomes. Now 2 people are thirsty and one of them's sleeping. My ranchers are probably like, I can't do anything about it. We don't. Oh, we do have drink. Bring them drink. This guy's got like a bunch of. My builders must be building the wall. They are. I've given them way too much to do. I am so sorry, guys. My kingdom's just nothing's getting done because the list of things to do is about 3 miles long, and it's in tiny little handwriting. Tiny little gnome handwriting. Don't click that. Crashes your game immediately, every time. It's not annoying at all. Little skull helmets are great, especially with Halloween coming up. I think this episode's supposed to come out the day before Halloween. So my next one's gonna be my Halloween episode. Spooky. I can't guarantee that anything spooky will happen because this is a game where you don't control a lot of it. At least we planted a bunch of trees. Whatever happened to that legendary bed thing? It's gotta be one of these. But because it's no longer just the bed, it's also the mattress, I feel like it won't say. That makes me sad. Well, we got the chairs in, which is good. Guys, it's after midnight and you guys are still up. Then again, I hear engineers tend to be up late and then they just sleep in the morning. And they're like, no, don't wake me up. Like, this guy is working away. Look at everything. He's got sticks, cabinets, doors, 4-poster bed frame. Like, everything's just piled up here. And he's like, well, no one's taking it anywhere. Oh no, Bulldinkle died of thirst! Oh, and so has Need. No, we were doing so well. They're being moved. I don't know where they're being stored. Yeah, they get, don't ask me why, but they're just put in storage. There's not like a way to bury them. So we had 2 people die of thirst, unfortunately, due to lack of drink and they're being stuck in the hospital. So we lost 2 military people. That's really bad. But we also lost people in jobs. See if I can figure out which ones. 1 rancher, that was Bulldinkle. And 1 farmer, I want to say. Need might have been a farmer. Oh no. Tibbinut. Tibbinut, no. We don't want to lose you too. Let's just up the priority on that. Maybe we can save Tibbinut. Although I think it's my farmers that do that and they're busy planting a bunch of trees. Which is why I like to have a cook. Alrighty. I think with that though, I am going to call this episode of Gnomoria here. If you enjoyed it, be sure to hit that subscribe button. As always, I'm the Purple Pegasus, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye!